Okay, yes. Based on everything we got, Luffy should absolutely meet BHANKS. But, and here is the but. Yes, the Straw Hats are heading there in the San Diego to meet Loki. And since we all know why the Holy Knights are here in Elbaf, they're basically here to invite Loki to be a Holy Knight and to replace Garling. I mean, not particularly to be a leader, but you guys know what I mean, right? Not to be a leader in particular, but now they're missing a number because of Garling being Garossi and all, and they invited Loki to cover it. I would say BHANKS would probably be the leader in my opinion. But anyways, that's not our topic. So now, since BHANKS and Gonku realize that Loki is basically a lost cause, and talking to him is pointless and he's so stubborn that there's not a single chance for them to actually convince him to join them, right? So now, they will notice the Straw Hats' arrival, and that's where we're gonna see BHANKS and Gonku realizing that some people are coming with a huge aura. Because simply, we all know that Luffy and Zoro are there in the San Diego, right? So BHANKS and Gonku, since they're Holy Knights, and we all know the Holy Knights are basically like assassins or something like that. So they definitely have some instinct or guts to know the aura of the person he's coming, or like how strong this guy or the person who's coming right now. So they're basically gonna realize that Luffy or they might also realize that this is Luffy, the Yonko, and his right man. So now, they're gonna boom, escape with their, I don't know, this magical way with Imo and the Garossi use, where they can teleport to and get back to Marijua. And since the Holy Knights always plays it smart, since they're politicians and all, so they will decide to head back to Marijua using this, I don't know, circle or magical power or whatever. But, and here is the but again. As they're seconds away from finally disappearing with this magical circle, the Straw Hats arrive as Luffy gets absolutely shocked while looking at BHANKS before they're disappearing. So Luffy would be absolutely shocked of what's going on, and here's we're gonna start another story of Luffy asking Loki that what happened in here, and since that BHANKS was basically covering his face, and Loki, I don't think he realized or he even sees them. I think he's covering his eyes, so he didn't know who are these people. I mean, he knows that they're Holy Knights or something, or like they're a Celestial Dragons because they asked them and all, or based on their aura or something like that. But he didn't see them, so he basically cannot see who are these people. So he didn't see, or he didn't notice that this guy looks exactly like Shanks. So that's why Loki will be saying that I don't know who's there. I mean, I know there was two people, probably one male, one female. He's gonna realize by his guts or like his instinct and all. I mean, basically he's now the #1 guy in Elbaf, so he basically can simply know that, right? But he wasn't looking at him, so he cannot tell who are these people. Because if he knows or if he realized that this guy looks like Shanks and he hates Shanks and Shanks was the guy who captured him, so we're gonna start another story with that. So Loki will be telling Luffy that I don't know who's there, and Luffy would be absolutely shocked that how can he not tell who's there? This was Shanks and all of that, and we might get like Luffy punching Loki again, and they were gonna start another story of Zoro convincing Luffy that he's a manipulator, that Loki is, and they shouldn't trust him. And this is gonna play another story of this incredible arc Elbaf. We're basically like 10 chapters in right now, and we're getting a whole of another side of One Piece that we've never seen right now. We've seen some Nika lore right now, and the introduction of a new Holy Knights members, and the introduction of Loki, which basically I did not expect him to be this great character. I mean, we all know before Elbaf, the only thing that we know about him and Lola, him proposing to Lola, and him being the king of Elbaf, that's it. So I basically imagined him of his goofy silhouette that we've seen before, you all know that. So we got a lot of new stuff in Elbaf and a lot of important stuff to add narratively to the story. So this is gonna play a huge role of everything is gonna happen in this arc, basically of Loki being good or bad or the ugly. Okay, I have to say it, right? So this is gonna play a huge role of everything is gonna happen in this chapter or in this arc especially. So what's gonna happen with Luffy and Loki? I think Luffy will start losing his mind, so that's why he's gonna punch Loki, and that's gonna create a whole another situation with Luffy, Loki, and how is he gonna help him. In my opinion, I think Luffy is gonna eventually help him because he's kinda somewhat, Loki is a victim in his own way, and he's not the evil as they're presenting him to be. So that's why we're gonna see probably Loki at the end of this arc being a part of Straw Hats, or probably a, I don't know, an ally to the Straw Hats. So this is where it's all gonna start because of BHANKS and all of that. So I'm really interested to see Luffy's reaction when he sees BHANKS like seconds away from teleporting or whatever this magical circle is. So this is gonna be amazing. So write your thoughts, guys, and yes, that's it. Mwah.